Breaking news. Welcome to Lafree's Concept TV. Here is the headlines. Peter Obi questions Tinubu'S leadership over seized presidential jet. Peter Obi questions Tinubu'S leadership over seized presidential jet. To my dear listeners, before I go into details, ensure you like, subscribe and share. Now the details. Former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has questioned President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's leadership style over the seizure of Nigeria's presidential jet in France and Switzerland. A French court had granted a Chinese company, Zhongshan Fucheng Industrial Investment Co. Limited, an order to seize 3 Nigerian jets following a dispute over a free trade zone which the company entered with the Ogun State government in 2007. The Ogun State government had revoked the contract in 2015, forcing the aggrieved company to approach an arbitral panel, and was awarded $16 million against the Nigerian government, which was a co-defendant. Obi described the seizure as yet another of many embarrassing things exposing our failed leadership and our attitude to the rule of law, even in a democracy. He said, it has also exposed multiple dimensions to our leadership failure and our insensitivity to the plight of the growing poor class in our midst. He argued that the fact that the federal government went ahead with the jet deal despite the cacophonous cry against the purchase of a presidential jet at this time when the people are going through a horrifying economic hardship shows the insensitivity of this administration. Added to it is the embarrassing aspect of our country's presidential jet being held for contractual breaches arising from yet another dimension of inadequate leadership tidiness. I have been loud in my demand over time that the government at all levels should be accountable to the people, meaning that they must be very transparent in all their dealings. Until a court in France prohibits Nigerians from moving or selling these 3 jets, Nigerians have no iota of information about both the buying and selling of these aircraft, Obi said. He stressed that the buying of the jet has been done in secrecy. Federal government property, which belongs to the people, is being managed as a personal family asset. Paying as much as $100 million for a presidential jet for a country that is the poverty capital of the world and has more out-of-school children with over 40% food inflation is the height of concern for the people's feelings. This incident has also opened up an aspect of indiscipline that is conspicuously embedded in our country, which is the abuse and disrespect of the rule of law. Obi posed some questions asking, to what extent did the Ogun government follow its agreement with the Chinese firm? After the UK court ruling that prohibited some Nigerian building in Liverpool, what did both the Ogun State and federal government do before the French court action. He said he would like to, therefore, challenge the federal government to come clean and transparent on this matter and tell Nigerians how we got to this latest international mess. So my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now before I go, let's move down to the comment section. Let's see what people have to say. The first comment which I have here says, Tinubu will soon sail Nigeria before you know it. What kind of embarrassment is this? Another comment says, supporters clubs. Obi didn't know how to talk. Why not just teach him? Because your so-called brother is in power, people should not say anything. Another comment here says, if China seized Nigeria, but you, Hausa, cannot cope because you are in NPC and CBN, Abubakar, you are wrong. Let's wait and see the person. Let's wait and see the person will do it. You are crying of hunger instead of you to. The comment isn't going well. Another comment which I have says, APC government is a great cause to Nigeria and has made us laughing stock among the committee of the nation. So my dear listeners, I am disappointed that even the presidential jet was seized, and till now nothing has been done. The country has not been addressed. Nothing still has been done. So another comment which I have says, Tinubu should send the army notorious in burning defenseless citizens' houses to go there, burn their airport, not flexing muzzle on innocent Nigerians. And the last comment here which I have for today's news says, enough of political bitterness in Nigeria. Something happened between Ogun State government and other country. Still condemn the president. Your people think Nigeria will not be okay? It would be a shameful thing for haters when things turn better. Now to my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news.